We're going to have a look at two of the impact drills in the Metabo impact drill range. On my right we have the Metabo SBE 780-2. On my left we have the Metabo SBE 850-2 impact drill. The designation SB stands for the German word Schlagbohr, Afrikaans slagboer, in English impact drill. The E refers to electronic for the variable speed. The 780 refers to the input power, 780 watts. On my left, the higher spec machine, 850 watts. Both machines have a -2 at the end of the designation, which refers to a 2-speed mechanical gearbox, which both of them have. Now let's have a look at the scope of delivery. Both machines come delivered in a meta box. Then you have the chuck key over here. Here you have your depth gauge for drilling, your side handle, your machine with a 4-meter cable, as well as your instruction manual with parts list. Now let's have a look at the machines individually. Having a look at the SBE 780-2 first. The weight of this machine is approximately 2.6 kilos. You'll see ergonomically designed with a rubber coating at the back to minimize vibrations. Also the recess so you can hold and apply good pressure directly in line with a drill bit. You have, as mentioned before, a 4-meter cable with a ball joint at the bottom so you don't kink the cable and cause a short. The next feature on this machine is over here. You have a switch which moves the position of the brushes to change polarities for your forward and reverse. The reason we don't do it via electronic on a switch down here is that you don't lose any power this way should you want to reverse out stubborn screws and so forth. Next thing, you have your trigger switch over here, which is a variable speed soft start with your locking button. Your traditional thumb wheel over here to control speeds. And then moving forward, you have your aluminium die cast housing on the gearbox, which helps to dissipate heat for cooling on the gearbox. You have your -2, which refers to your mechanical speed on your gearbox, first gear and your second gear. The speeds rated are between 0 and 1100 in gear 1 and between 0 and 3100 in the second gear. On top, you'll see your switch to go from drilling wood and steel to your impulse function over here, drilling masonry and concrete. Your blows per minute are 58,900. Up front, you'll see your traditional gear chuck between 1.5 mm and 13 millimeters. This machine is rated to drill into masonry up to 20 millimeter maximum, concrete 18, steel maximum of 13 millimeter as per the chuck, and in softwoods, should you be using an auger bit or hole saw, 40 millimeters. The machine also has the Metabo S safety clutch, which is a mechanical clutch which decouples the motor from the gearbox. Should you hit a rebar or something like that and your drill bit stops, your motor and armature keeps turning, your fan keeps cooling the machine, and you as operator don't damage your elbows or get hurt. Now let's have a look at the bigger brother, the 850. Now having a look at the SBE 850-2. The main differences between the two machines on specs is the 850 gets the higher spec side handle, 3-compound, metal, hard plastic and soft rubber, which is an anti-vibration side handle, as well as the Metabo Futuro Top keyless chuck. Other than that, the specs are pretty similar on the two machines. The weight is approximately 2.6 kilograms, ergonomically designed, same as the other one, rubber coated, 4-meter cable, ball joint down here, so you don't have any kinks or short circuits. Your rotation forward to back is also done via the changing of brush polarities. Your soft start trigger switch with locking mechanism, thumb wheel to vary the speed on the machine. This machine also has the Metabo S safety clutch, mechanical decoupling system, your aluminium die cast housing to eliminate heat, and your 2-speed mechanical gearbox. In gear 1, 0 to 1100 RPM, second gear 0 to 3100 RPMs. Up on top you have your switch to change from drilling wood and steel down to impact function. The impact gives you 58,900 blows per minute, and the rating on this machine is very similar. Into masonry, 20 millimeters maximum, concrete 18, in steel 13 millimeters, and into softwoods 40 millimeter. The common misperception when choosing a power tool is people look at the wattage of the power tool, but it's the same when choosing a car for towing a caravan or a boat. The torque figure is more important than the power figure, horsepower. And with choosing a power tool, whether you're angle grinding, cutting, drilling a hole, what you're doing is removing stock. And when pulling or pushing a cutting edge through a material and doing stock removal, you need torque. Biggest difference between these two machines is your torque figure. On the 780 watt machine, your torque figure is 32 Newton meters. On the 850, it's 36 Newton meters, which is more than 10% increase in torque, which ultimately means your 850 is more powerful and the motor has less strain on it during the work performance and gives it more longevity. Should you wish to see more on the Metabo impact range, please go to the Metabo South Africa YouTube channel or consult your nearest dealer.